Good day. Here with more Doom Eternal, and previously we went and did the City of the Damned levels, Necroball, which was a two-parter, which was a pretty good couple of two-pair levels. And, you know, we pretty much stormed through hell again, and what's pretty much where all the Origins energy is being made, and it was interesting, to say the least. And, had a couple of hidden bits here and there. And, yeah, so far so good, although I am having my moments of trouble, namely, on account of, Marauders. Hey, how you doing? So, yeah, I want to say I'm, like, in the home stretch of the game at this point. At least it feels like it. So, that said, we've reached Urdak, which is basically the realm of the Maykr, that angelic wench who's been probably for centuries, if not eons, has been preying on other worlds, you know, making herself as this goddess for the Night Sentinels, only to actually be in league with the demons and setting them up to use their souls to keep her dimension going. And she's been doing the same thing with the human realm, you know, our realm. And Lord knows how many others she has preyed upon. So that's where we are now. Okay. Pardon me if it slows a little start, just ate, and I did some yard work, so forgive me if I'm a little slow on the startup. And we got ourselves a big level here, although personally, none of them have been nearly as big as the Exo, whatever it was called, level. The first time we went into Argent Denure, and then went into Hell right after for the first time. Okay, we got Crucible. My BFG is at half power. I really hate how it only has, like, 2 bars of power compared to the 3.
Magnificent, isn't it? Now quickly, the Maykr is nearby. We must stop her before she completes the ritual and gains full control over the icon of sin.
A lot of lies, too. Fooling civilizations, preying on their worship to sell them out to hell, so she can keep her civilization going. Pretty, very pretty. Lore. This is Urdak, the homeworld of the Makers. A brief age analysis of the structures and architecture here indicates that this world is older than any other in our databases. Similarities can also be drawn to multiple pan-galactic religions, indicating that the Maker's influence was not limited to Argent Denure, and that over eons their influence is spread across the galaxy and potentially the universe. Some imagery is akin to religious icons in the Orion Cygnus arm of the Milky Way, an area which includes Earth. The name Urdak is common tongue in the Maykr language, but can be approximately translated to the word for paradise or heaven in hundreds of different languages, further cementing The theory that the Makers have had a religious impact on mortal beings for millions of years. Despite their seeming godliness, the Makers have a past. At some point in their ageless history, there is mention of the Father, a logical alien entity that endowed the Makers with their vast knowledge and technological ability. Just basically God, from what I'm gathering. The analysis of Maykr artifacts and scripture indicate that the Father may have been a singular being that split to form the Maykr race, or instead transferred his incalculable power into the vast structure known as Urdak, which then birthed the Makers in perpetuity. It seems that the Makers, though exceptionally long-lived, eventually suffer some form of biological and mental degradation, at which point they undergo a process known as the Transfiguration, wherein they allow voluntary death and resurrection somehow tied to the Father. This process may have been complicated or damaged in the recent past. There are no records of how the Father came to the Makers when it was first discovered, or if it had any physical form before the Makers. The first mention of the Father is in regard to a building named Luminarium, or Luminarium. It was a temple of sorts where Makers would go to seek answers. The essence of the Father was stolen by one of their own, by a Maykr referred to as the Seraphim. Wait a minute. As in the Seraphim who made the Doomslayer, powerful with that divinity machine. So he's been around the block a few times. Who the Seraphim is or what he did with the Father's consciousness is unknown. Records show that one day the Luminarium simply ceased to communicate, and that a deep scan of its databanks revealed no remaining trace of the entity. Urdak itself exists in an anchor state, utilizing highly advanced dimensional shift technology to allow a static position at a sub-quantum level. This essentially inverts their position in relation to hell. Both planes of existence are fixed outside the bounds of the known universe, a lower and a higher reality. The Khan Maykr oversees all within Urdak and now utilizes Argent energy to prevent the transfiguration. Interesting. So, heaven above, hell below, and then there's the mortal realms in the middle. Middle Earth, Midgar, more or less. I guess we're going right. Yup. Definitely right. Whoa. Well, that's something. Crucible energy. It's basically a handheld BFG. Gotta be careful not to waste it. Guess we're going... I want to say right. No, 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 no! Damn it! What the fuck is this? Okay. I'm already not liking this. That's weird. Very awkward platforming. Very awkward. Wait a minute. Platforming. Where are we? Gotta, like, maneuver the joystick. Okay, bullets, so we're obviously gonna fight something. I have a feeling we're going to be facing those weird, what do you call those? Those weird drone things that I saw on one of the Slayer gates. Another Maykr key. Again, why do these exist? What's even the point of leveling up the weapons if these tokens exist anyway? Makes no freaking sense. It's like you just broke the game, id. Like, it makes no sense to have these. Why even do the challenges if you're just gonna give me a bypass anyway? Makes no sense to me. Map. Like, I'm all like in the case of, you know, like I've been pretty disappointed with the seeming lack of boss fights so far. So it's like I'm of the philosophy where less is less is more has been kind of abused to the point where it's like become an excuse to just skimp out on variety and stuff. But now I'm seeing the opposite, where it's like, you know, it's like instead of more is more in a way that makes sense, it's more is more in the way that it's too much of that doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like they're giving us so many Praetor points and perk tokens and even Sentinel batteries where it's like, look at this, I filled up the wheel. There's no need to get more Praetor points, and I've unlocked everything in the Fortress of Doom. So what's even the point anymore of getting any of these? It's like they did not do the math, in my opinion, to really, to balance everything out effectively. I either want lock on speed or the energy shield. I'll do lock on. Kill 50 Prowler Demons with lock on. Who's gonna have time for that? Besides, I'm likely gonna find a master token anyway, so what's even the point?
Welcome, Seraphim.
Seraphim? But he's another being. What did he... Do I have, like, his DNA or something in me?
You cannot stop the procession.
A heart. It's the thing...
We will not be able to control it! No!
It's the thing that Valen gave me. The icon of sin. Yeah, the heart is of Valen's son turned in and used to commit him into a demon, I think. I don't know if what we did was a good thing or a bad thing. Maykr drone. Range spotter demon. You call that a demon? Sure doesn't look like one. Most of its body is armor, its head is a weak point. Shooting its head deals extra damage. And a headshot kill drops arm, ammo, and health. Okay, well I know what I'm using then. Eat it, fatty. Wait a minute, I just remembered. Acquire collectible, kill 12 demons while in the air. This is gonna be tricky. Kill them in the air. Angel of Death. Get some easy kills. Okay, I guess the Angel of Death challenge won't be so hard after all. Even though there's really no reason to do it. Checking to make sure I'm not missing any precious ammunition. Okay. I think I'm good. Uh-oh. Left. This is cool. It's different from the usual Earth and hellscapes. Crucible is full, so I don't need this. Got the Angel of Death. I am satisfied. Now I just need to find a toy and kill one more Maykr drone with a headshot. Good music. The Icon of Sin. Yep. If the Spider Mastermind was the big final boss of the first game, as it was with 2016, then the Icon of Sin is to Doom 2 what it is to this game. As it is written in the prophecies of ancient Sentinel scripture, the Titans, towering elder demons of the Infernal Age, would return. Unearthed from their immortal slumber, the Titans are believed to be harbingers of the end times, primordial forces of chaos and destruction. Yeah, if I born from the tortured spirit of the betrayer's son. Yep, they manipulated Valen to trap the Doomslayer and his fellow Night Sentinels in Hell, and then used his heart to create and control the Icon. And we actually saw the Icon of Sin in Hell in the last game. It was like his giant skull mounted on the wall, which is how he was in the original version of the original second game. Born from the tortured spirit of the betrayer's son, it was by Hell's unholy design that the Icon of Sin was given flesh. The fearsome Titan, forged from the essence of mortal suffering, once bore a human soul, a soul now transmogrified and entombed within the still beating heart of its former self. The betrayer, seeking to free his son from eternal torment within the depths of Hell, made an agreement, a pact sealed by the black fates of darkness, that promised to grant his son the chance to return from death. The son would live again, but not as human. In Hell's endless cruelty, the son was damned to become the Icon, an inhuman existence bound only to its former humanity by the now disembodied undying mortal heart. Ugh. That's awful. I feel bad for the poor guy. Another album from Quake 2. Does this mean we're ever gonna get another Quake game? I would like to continue where 4 left off. I liked Quake 4. I think a lot of people sleep on it. Wasn't a perfect game, but I enjoyed it. One of the few well, technically it was made by Raven Software, not id, but it's still an id franchise. Same with Wolfenstein, the 2009 Wolfenstein. I really liked both Quake 4 and the 2009 Wolfenstein. I think they're both criminally underappreciated. This is all tutorials. And Raven really needs to get better work, more work, instead of just being Activision's, having been devolved into being Activision's maintenance crew for Call of Duty multiplayer. Which is unfortunate, really. Getting my lives back. Which, by the way, I went and redid that cultist base level and did the thing, oh, god damn it, what was it? The gore nest that I passed up the first time. My ammo was full. Oh. Much as I don't like the sound effect for it, I must admit the heavy cannon is a huge improvement over the old heavy assault rifle from the previous game. I mean, the micro missiles were badass already, but the scope was pretty much worthless in that game. Because especially since it's like you're gonna be up close to demons anyway, and it fired in the same mode anyway. Whereas this, it fires the 50 caliber round as a semi-auto high-powered bolt, which makes more sense really as a sniper's weapon. Okay, I don't know what they're gonna do, but got it. That went by swimmingly. We gotta... Oh, that's a good one. Rip and tear. I hope I can find those on Google, because I would love that. Some of those art covers as like my wallpaper. Another master token. Buff totem. Uh-oh. That is not good. Okay, what do I want to... Yeah, do this one. Get rid of it. There it is. hunter. Somewhere. There it is. Him up. Oh, he's dead. Oh, I love it. Since I don't need, mid-air anymore, I think I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay, what do I got on me? Blood Punch, I need. Survive One Death Bow, I need. Speed Boost. Further away. How long? I'll try that. There's lore up there, but how do I get up there? Con Maykr. Every 10,000 years, the collective Maykr consciousness, known as the Singularity, births a Con Maykr, a supreme being destiny-bound to lead all of Urdak until the next Con is born. The Singularity, which contains the conscious soul data for every Maykr that has ever lived and died, processes and refines this data as a means of selective evolution. As hierarch of the conscious neural matrix to which each Maykr is interconnected, it is physically impossible for a Maykr to refuse the collective order of shared consciousness and disobey a Con. This system has functioned without error since the creation of Urdak until now. With the disappearance of the father, the Maykrs are incapable of creating a successor to the Con lineage, allowing the existing Con to hold her claim to the throne indefinitely. And why did the Nephilim steal it? Why did the Seraphim steal it? I wonder. He has to be a main character in the next game. I can't see any reason why he wouldn't. And come to think of it, since 2016 and Eternal have followed more or less the enemy pattern of the first two games, I wonder, is the next Doom game going to be modeled closer to Doom 64 or Doom 3 proper? And if they do it based on Doom 3 proper, will we see the Maledect? Because he was the final boss. He he was technically the final boss of Doom 3 in totality, because, you know, you had the main game, which of course ended with the Cyber Demon, but then you had the expansion pass, which was basically the epilogue to it all, and you fought like the real main bad guy, Bertruger, who became this dragon-looking demon called the Maledict. I wonder if we'll ever see a recreation of that, but for the newer games, of course. Whoops, wrong bit. Oh, lightning. And I'm really liking the revolver shotgun mod now that I've finally taken to using it.
There is a gateway we can use here on Urdak to get back to Earth, but you will need to reconfigure the teleporter rings to activate it. We must move quickly, for the icon of sin grows more powerful the longer it is on Earth.
Hey. Yeah, they're all trying to take pot shots. Toy. The Con Maker. That's all of them. Sweet. Some bad guys hiding in there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, no, not him again. Ugh. Fuck you. Every time I beat a Marauder, I'm just gonna curse him out in any way I fit because I hate him. Hate him. Another Praetor token. That I'm never gonna use. Seriously, they shower me with these things. They did not do the math right. I mean, there's more is more, but then there's excess fat, and this is definitely fat. Anyway, guess we're heading over there. There. And then, I'm guessing this is a boss arena? Looks like it, because there's a yellow skull right there.
Now, insert failure to activate the portal.
And of course it fits.
System acquired. Setting a course for the Earth dimension now.
I can see now. Am I the father, Dr. Haber?
Uh-oh.
You must get the other teleporter rings aligned before it's too late. The gate must be reactivated. The longer the icon of sin is on Earth, the stronger he will become.
So we're just gonna leave him in the system? Like Cortana in Halo? I'd rather not abandon him, you know, after all he's done for us. Now what? Through the brain. Rip his eye off. I think I blew up the Dread Knight with the Blood Punch. Ah, BFG. I surprisingly like the Archvile. I mean, I'm sure he's a bigger pain in the ass in larger and harder difficulties, but I don't know. I just like how he looks and how he carries himself. That old classic demon pose with the flames coming out. He reminds me of Summon Skull. You know how in the original Yu-Gi-Oh anime, Summon Skull would raise his arms up like and call down lightning? Well, that's basically what the Archvile does, except he summons fire from hell itself. And he looks cool while doing it. Platforms there. that goes there for some reason. Oh, that's where I gotta go. So I got multiple ways. Maykr angels. Huh. Wait a minute. He's got tentacles hovering under him. The Seraphim is one of them. So, was he an angel, or was he like was he like a special class of Maykr creature? Because look at it, he's got the tentacles hovering under him just like the Seraphim does. Only difference is he's not wearing a cloak. The Seraphim wore a cloak and we couldn't see his face, like at all. These revered figures serve as speakers for the Khan Maykr, earning positions of leadership and high esteem within their species. Angels of Urdak are gifted with orator rings, golden halos fused to their armor as a symbol of their status and rank. It was also an angel, a Maykr angel that greeted us in Sentinel Prime, the one that went, "Welcome home, Slayer." Well, until the game glitched the fuck out, now I can't do it anymore. These divine beings occasionally gather in conclaves or at the summons of the Khan Maykr, but typically do not work together, instead being assigned as independent advisors and overseers amongst Maykr-controlled worlds. Another toy. Okay, so where are we going in relation to left? And I presume we'll be heading right after that. At least I assume. Him. Oh, rips his head off like Sub-Zero. tyrant. Cut him down to size. A lowly imp. Trying to get in his last shot. Nope. Not today, boy. Open heart surgery, anyone? Phew. Took his head off. LOL. Yup, indeed I did. Took all their heads off. Okay, there's secret there. Guessing we go further up there. Another useless token. Do I go in there or do I go up there? Either one. Okay, okay, elevator to get to there. Okay, fine. Makes sense. Gate number 2. Another floppy disk. Reforged the genie lamp. Ah, we got all the floppy disks. Oh, now this is interesting. These crisscross wires and pipes. Looks like Gridman. A circuit board, cityscape, and Gridman. Basically, Ultraman, just with a different name. Now we gotta go to the other one, I think. Looks like it. What just happened? Oh, that.
The God Maker needs Earth to be consumed by the demon.
Huh. Damn it. Fucking pipes. I have a real love-hate relationship with this game's platforming. Okay. Well, fuck you, game. Okay, I'm redoing that because that was bad. That went better. Didn't want to waste the BFG or a bit of the Crucible, but couldn't be helped. Split. I've not seen any of those power-ups. Like the Berserker power-up or whatever. Like, I can't find them. Come on. What the? Get off me. Blew his top off. I love the gore system in this game. I have seen a disconcerting lack of power-ups in this game, like the Berserker pack. I've only ever found one Berserker pack in the game. If not two. I want to say two, but it feels like one. And the majority of them have been so hidden that it's like, I can't even find them.
By awakening the icon of sin inside Urdak, the seal has been broken. Now the demons may pass through the void as never before. You have brought her people and this holy place eternal damnation. But it was arrogant to bring the dormant icon here. Her hubris has shattered paradise.
You get what's coming to you, I suppose. Okay, we're going up, up, and away, and then there's what's over there. Got it. I guess we gotta go upstairs after pressing the button. Open the Bifrost.
With the rings fully aligned, the dimensional gate to Earth is now open. Get to the landing platform and pass through the portal. Earth does not have much time left.
Elevator up. Delicious health. And armor bits. Outside that way. Right there. Spectre toy. Playset sold separately. I got all of them. It's just it's a pinky with gray coating on it. Alrighty then. Now we go in there, apparently? Talk. Whoa, what is this? They like souls or something? Oh great, toxic sludge. Okay, that didn't do anything, just want to make sure. Whoa! The fuck is that? It's a giant demon thing. Wait a minute. Huh? Hey. Look at that. What is this thing? Looks like a demon body of some kind. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is it a con maker? Yeah. Look at that. It's got the brain in the general body shape. Is this supposed to be like a con maker corpse? Are they like vat growing a new one? That's what I think they're doing. I think this is a vat for a new one. It's creepy. Ugh. And look, there's the tentacles right there. I think this is where they make another one because the body shape is the same. But of course it's ugly. Ugh. Ugly, ugly, ugly. I wonder if this is what Lord Zed looks like when he doesn't have his mask on. I mean, the brain's exposed, just like Lord Zed. Power Rangers. That was disgusting. Ugh.
The God Maker is near. She cannot let you leave this place alive. She is invulnerable when she has the orb within her chest. Once removed, her defenses will be down.
So we got a boss fight?
For millennia we have survived. Made others sacrifice in the name of our prosperity. So that they may in turn find redemption. Who are you? A human, once a mortal, to defy our traditions.
There you came after our planet, bitch. Whoa. Con Maker. Choose. Con Maker. Temporarily disable your shield to refill your blood punch meter. Your meat hook is getting close. Use blood punch to deal damage. Oh. Okay, these are minions I can actually tolerate. Ballista seems to be working. Okay. shotgun. Gotcha, bitch. Now that was a proper boss fight. Simple. But good.
You have destroyed all that I was meant to rule. And all just to protect them. Mere servants to our beliefs. You have broken the holy seal of Urdak. Your transgressions here will jeopardize
I knew it. Look at her. They were making another one in that vat back there. Maykr defeated. Only took them this long to give us a proper boss fight. Now, that was much better than the Gladiator. I can understand what they were going for with the whole having to, you know, get health and ammo back from underlings. But in this case, it was fine because the underlings were pretty weak and they don't serve as a huge distraction from, you know, the main course. Whereas the Gladiator threw everything at you from imps to prowlers to freaking Hell Knights even, which made what was already a pretty challenging boss into an exercise in frustration. So yeah, Gladiator was how to do it wrong. This was how to do it right, even if it was pretty simple. Maykr, yeah. Doesn't look so holy when you look at her face now, doesn't it? 2 blood punch attacks can now be charged. Non-traditionalist. New skins. Okay. So that's Urdak. Alright, I'm going to take a break, and when I come back, I will do what I presume to be the final level of the game, if not the next to last level of the game. But yeah, we fought the Maykr, which was a mercifully better boss fight than the Gladiator. And when I come back, we will head back down to Earth and face the Icon of Sin. So be back in about half 15, and I'm gonna say 20 minutes to half an hour, something around those lines. So that way I'm refreshed. And when I come back, we will finish this thing. So, be back in a wee bit.